Yo, it's your boy Chicken. So there was a lot of people who made tier lists on who they thought was like the most powerful character in Wuthering Waves or who would be like the best person for your account. I don't care about that nerdy shit. So today I'm going to do a list on which character I think is going to have the most porn in Wuthering Waves in the next month or so. So let go. All right. So we start off with Rover. Now, Rover is the main character in a gacha game, and being the main character in a gacha game automatically means that you're going to be shipped with every character in the game, male, female, whatever. So, with that being said, Rover is going to be flopping and slopping on everything and anything, and both of them are getting the S tier, and not just the S tier, the highest rank out of everything. I think Rover is going to have the most porn out of any character on this list. And also, just in case you guys don't know, this is based on quantity, not quality. Like, the porn can be shit, but as long as there's a lot of it, it doesn't matter. So just letting that out there, and just letting all you know. And this is not a prediction, this is a spoiler as well. So anything I put on the list is what is going to happen in the foreseeable months. So anyway, we have the bitch from the intro. Now, we only saw her like one time, unless she shows up more in the story. I've only played like 5 minutes of it. So right now, I'm going to put this in the C tier, because if she shows up more, because she was hot, so if she shows up more, there's a chance that she actually could be higher up in the list and whatnot, but we'll have to wait and see. So C is fine. Anyway, Yang Yang. Now, I hate this bitch, especially her big ass forehead, but I know that she's very popular because she's the first character in a gacha game that you meet, and any first character you meet in a gacha game immediately is going to get a good amount of porn made about them. So even though I can't stand this bitch and like I hate her voice performance in the English dub, I'm gonna give her A tier because I know how the fans are, and they casual fans love the first character they meet because that's the only character that they have. So yeah, it is what it is. Chisa, I like Tomboy, so B tier. Yeah, it's simple as that. I don't think she's gonna be as big as Yang Yang though, even though her big ass forehead, 100% I like her more, but it is what it is. Anyway, Baiji, okay, Baiji. Now she's a healer, and also she's voluptuous as fuck. So with that being said, I think Baiji is going to have a good amount of porn, and I think I can see a lot of hentai scenarios where like I can see like Baiji talking to Rover and be like, oh, we need Rover, we need your semen as a cure, and we have to get it from the source. So I have to suck you off and get off. Like, I can see many things like that. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to give her a S tier because she's like the first MILF you meet in the game and whatnot. So yeah, it is what it is. Alto's a fuckboy, so I'm gonna give him a B tier. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, it makes sense. Anyway, Chise, no, this is Tao Chi. That was her name. Tao Chi. Yeah. Matter of fact, if you have seen this woman's badonkadonks, like, you know for a fact that this woman 100% is going to have an insanely amount of porn. Like, the fact that like literally her titties go sticking out from her turtleneck and whatnot, like 100% she is going to have a good amount of shit, and yeah, it's going to be sticky. Anyway, what the hell was it? What was his name? Yanwu. I think I'm saying it right. I love China, by the way. Just want to get that out there. He looks like a generic old ass welt, so I'm gonna give him D tier. I just don't care about him at all. Anyway, Mortefi. Now, Mortefi, if this man would have kept the dragon tail that they got rid of, he 100% would have been in A tier. But considering the fact that they got rid of the dragon tail, I gotta put him in B tier, unfortunately. It is what it is. Alto's a fuckboy. I gotta put him below. Anyway, Don Jin. I believe that's the name. Don Jin. Yeah, Don Jin. Yeah, I thought she was just a normal ass character until I saw her trailer, and I found out that in combat she becomes a freak. So yeah, with that being said, oh yeah, 100% she's going to be S tier. Absolutely. I already see some shit. I already know the freaky shit that they're gonna make with this character. Anyway, what the hell is this character's name? Sanhuo. Okay, Sanhuo. Now, I know this woman, I think quality-wise, I think the people who are fans of her are going to make some quality shit with her. But when it comes to quantity, I don't think that they're going to make as much as I think they will. So with that being said, I'm going to give her A tier, but a low A tier. Not on the level of Yang Yang, where they're just going to make a shitload of shit for her. I think the shit we're going to get for her is going to be beautiful, but it ain't going to be that good, honestly. All right. What was her? I always say this character's name wrong completely. Jian Xin. Yeah, we're just gonna say Jian Xin. I love China, by the way. Jian Xin. I think design-wise, she has one of the best looking designs in the entire game. But with that being said, I don't think with that being said, I think she's going to get a good amount of porn, not on level of all of them. So with that being said, I was gonna put S. You know what? I'm gonna put A. I'll put A. It's gonna be a high A, but I'm gonna still put A regardless. Because I think all the ones in the S tier is going to get a shitload. I think she's going to get a good amount, but not on the level of them. I don't think so. Ling Yang. Okay, so I'm going to do a hot take, and honestly, this shouldn't be a hot take if you know this fan base, especially the gacha fan base, and on top of the gacha fan base, the anime fan base. Ling Yang is going to get the most point out of all the male characters. Out of all of them. You want to know why? Because he is going to be fucking and he is going to be getting fucked. You want to know why? Because he's a furry twink and everyone is going to go popping off on Twitter for this character. 100%. Like I said, I'm just a messenger. That's all I am. So like, I don't want this character. I don't even like this character's design, but you know what? It is what it is. Honestly, could have been worse. We could have got the original version of him where he looked full furry. So you know what? It is what it is. Anyway, 𝒫ó𝓃𝓃. This man is an absolute giga my nigga. Anyway, so I'm gonna give him S tier. I already see some good quality shit from this character. He is a Chad. I already know this man is going to be fucking hard. And yeah, I respect it. Anyway, Jinyan. Yeah, Jinyan. I believe that's his name. I love China. Anyway, we're gonna give him an S tier just because I feel like he's like the opposite of 𝒫ó𝓃, where 𝒫ó𝓃 is just like raw, just like fucking bear sex and whatnot. I feel like Jinyan is going to be very sensual. I already see like a lot of fan art between him and like the female rover and whatnot, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of intimate like porn with this character and whatnot. So yeah, no complaints. Jin, what was her name? Oh my god, what was her name? Yinlin. Okay, Yinlin, that was her name. Okay, I completely forgot her name just because of the fact that I was not looking at her name at all. I was looking at everything else, basically. Especially her fucking gap titties. Anyway, but with that being said, I mean, this is an obvious S tier. I mean, have you seen this woman? She is going to be a freak in the sheets. She is going to be a certified general freaky. She's going to have the most freaky shit in this category. Absolutely. Now, I don't think she's going to be on the level of 𝒫ó𝓃. I don't. I think she's going to have freakier shit than 𝒫ó𝓃. But quantity-wise, I think it's going to be big, but just not on the level of 𝒫ó𝓃. 𝒫ó𝓃 is just like, she's going to be the Ganyu of this series, and she's just going to have the most because, I mean, like, the big old badonkadonks. I mean, it's just like, I mean, well, bongos like that, I mean, like, you can't pick. All right. This character looks mid as hell. I'm gonna put a D tier. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. And this character, I know she's one of the new characters as well, and she has a really good design, but I feel like she's going to be on the level of this bitch right here. So I think I'm gonna put her like around there as well. This is a prediction. I haven't seen her in the story yet, but from her design, she does look really hot. Personality-wise, could immediately change his ranking. She could easily be S tier, but we'll have to wait and see. Scar now. Scar, man. Okay, now I know just recently I just called Alto a fuckboy, but Scar is he's the class president of that category. So yeah, I'm gonna put him at a straight up S tier. And as a matter of fact, if Ling Yang wouldn't exist, he would probably be the top for the male category, but I'm gonna put him at, yeah, I'll put him up there. And you know what, right here, yeah, I'll put him right next to Yinlin. Yeah, I'm put him right next to. Yes, I did just look up what her name was again because it took me a minute. Like I said, I'm not looking at the names, and like I said, I'm terrible with names. So yeah, Scar's going right here. I think both of them, honestly, what would be God tier is if both of them had some shit together. Like, that would be God tier, honestly. Someone needs to make that right now. Like, any of you who like write art, who write like culture art, make them too. Like, give them a scene together. That's what I want to see. Anyway, Scar's right hand, or like Scar's companion or sister or whatever and whatnot. Just because she's around Scar, I'm gonna give her an A tier. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, that just shows how giga Scar is, because just for the fact that she's just around this man, like, she immediately gets an A tier. This character, she looks depressed as hell, and honestly, yeah, D tier, absolutely. Honestly, I don't even know if she's even of age, but you know what? I can't tell, so I don't want to get K, so I'm gonna put FBI. I have no idea. And she looks depressed too, so I don't want a depressed child. I'm good. And this character I have seen. I've seen this character in Jin Yuan's trailer and whatnot. Yeah. Jin Yuan. I mean, he's a general, so I'm just calling him. Yeah, Jin Yuan's trailer. And I also saw him in the cinematic trailer as well. And this man looks insane. And I'm gonna do a prediction right now, but which is the prediction. Like I said, it's a spoiler. He's going to be S tier. A month into the game, he is already S tier, and he hasn't even shown up only like less than a minute. He's only been shown in like that cinematic trailer and in Genuine's trailer and whatnot, and he's already popping off. I already tell you that when we get further in and he becomes a playable character, he will be up here 100%. But for right now, I'm gonna put it right here. I think that's fair. And this character, I don't even know who this is, so D tier. So you know what? It is what it is. So yeah, that's my list. That's my list of all the people who are going to get the most porn, and I think it's 100% correct. And yeah, every single person. Like I said, this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler, and I'm 100% right on this. Yeah, it is what it is. Get out.